Morgan had hoped she might have already retired for the evening and left the night's business to some clerk. However, there she stood in the middle of the lobby in that green dress, smiling as if she were expecting him. "Goodness, Morgan, you look positively awful," Helvina said. "If one didn't know you, they could easily mistake you for some street urchin." Standing there like she was, most men would have called her beautiful. Unusually and exceptionally beautiful, with the kerosene lamplight playing softly on her perfectly arranged golden hair done up high, and the glisten of the green emerald necklace lying against the pale skin at her neckline. Gems chosen, no doubt, because they matched her green eyes. But Helvina wore her beauty like a weapon with a sharp, cold edge. "All I want is a room for the night." She lifted her dimpled chin slightly and gave what anyone else would take as a playful smile. "And a hot bath, I hope." "That too." Her dress rustled against the polished hardwood floor as she strode across the room towards the register desk. There was a clerk there, a young man in a suit and necktie, despite the heat, but Helvina swept him aside. "Make sure to have the tub in room 10 filled with hot water," she said, and then gave Morgan a look from head to toe with her nose wrinkled up. "And make sure there is plenty of soap. Plenty of soap and a good stiff scrub brush." The young clerk gave Morgan a glance that said he found Morgan as filthy and distasteful as his employer did, but he did as he was told, leaving Morgan alone with Helvina in the lobby. "It seems you are back in the employment of the railroad." Helvina nodded at the badge Morgan was wearing. "I honestly don't understand how you find such distasteful work to your liking. But then again, your tastes and life choices have ever been a mystery to me." "I don't want to fight," he said. "All I want is a room." She dabbed a quill pen in a bottle of ink and made a show of scratching something onto the open register book before her. He took the time to look over the lobby. While probably not up to Helvina's luxurious standards, it was the nicest hotel lobby Morgan had encountered in the territory. The walls had been covered in floral wallpaper, and the kerosene lamps lining them were mounted in brass sconces. A huge wrought iron chandelier bearing at least 50 lit candles hung down from the high ceiling, and a banister-edged stairway led up to the second floor and the balcony overlooking the lobby. Potted dogwood trees stood to either side of the glass front doors, and a wreath of twisted grapevines and dried floral arrangements decorated a scattering of tables that must have served as the hotel restaurant. "Not quite as grand as the St. Nicholas Hotel on Broadway, but I think I've done quite well considering the place and the means I had at hand," she said. "Don't you think?"